Got a total of about 400 acres in this valley that I'm operating. Officially owned cattle for about 25 years, I would say.
Hi, my name is BJ Haggerty. I own and operate Haggerty Farm. I've roughly 190 acres. We run about a 40 to 50 head typical cow-calf operation.
Well, this is Mountain Harvest Farm, and my husband Chico and I run it. Now we've been here for about 13 years, and we primarily grow for the Morgantown Farmers Market and a CSA program where we offer boxes to people every week that are our members. You know, because we're vegetable farmers, the soil health is extremely important to us here. We have worked with WVU Extension. Our local extension agent was very helpful in figuring out how to understand the soil health and the nutrients that were needed to continue to return health to the soil. Being that we're in West Virginia, you know, we have a lot of slope on the property, and so the NRCS came and they helped us with a little project to kind of contour some of the fields to reduce erosion potential.
So with water, worked with NRCS early on in the 2000s, developed water troughs, redeveloped springs, added new springs, added some tire troughs. Through the Conservation Agency in the district, drilled 2 water wells. Last year, 2024, we probably had the worst drought we'd had for quite a while. We were D2 level for a number of weeks. Between the Conservation Agency initially getting the wells, NRCS on the engineering, and I would say there's probably 3 or 4 miles of pipeline and the troughs and so forth. It's really helped with that.
One of the first things that was done was my grandfather back in the early to mid 90s, he done a few things with the SCS, which was the precursor to the NRCS, with some liming and getting some, actually a pond built with the water trough to get a little more water. We really had to, add in some divisional fencing and stuff like that using equip, with the NRCS.
They've also helped us with several high tunnel projects. So building the high tunnels to be able to grow under cover, that helps, kind of conserve the soil. We have a lot of issues in this area with disease on tomatoes outside, so the high tunnels again have been super helpful.
Nutrient management was a problem. You stand on one side of the hill and look back and compare it to this farm, it was brown. This farm was green. So we went through Conservation Agency for lime, NRCS for chicken litter. That really turned that property around.
I've also went into equip, used the CBWI, which was the Chesapeake Bay Watershed Initiative. That helped to build some cross fencing and to get better utilization for pastures.
Brush management, I give WVU Extension credit for a lot of that, at least the knowledge and the training that I've got through them, dinner meetings and so forth. If you see the pastures behind me, the brush hog hadn't been on them for 15 years. I just spot spray. That tells me that it's working because I got mostly grass out there. Bale grazing, bale unrolling, all these are programs through the Conservation Agency and NRCS.
In terms of financial benefits, the high tunnels have been incredible. You can produce crops in there that are much higher quality. So we have definitely seen a shift in our financial situation as a result of the high tunnels. That's been part of what's made this farm economically viable, is being able to grow high quality cherry tomatoes in large quantities, and also being able to grow later into the season. We can grow spinach there all throughout the winter, and that has been a big boost for our farm. And we've attended a lot of trainings from Extension on, how to plan crops in high tunnels and what to put in them, how to schedule plantings, that sort of thing. And the NRCS program helps you kind of figure out how to utilize them effectively as well.
We were selling 4 and 5 weight calves. Right now, I'm selling 1,200 weight animals off the farm for freezer beef. I've doubled the amount of live weight that I'm shipping off the farm, and I'm feeding less hay through the winter. So that's the financial part of it. brush hog has not been out of the shed for at least 12 years, on some of these fields 15 and so forth. There's a big time savings. Yes, I'm going back and I'm spot spraying brush, but I don't have to do those fields every year.
I've started doing bale grazing and stockpiling. I spend a day or two in the fall going ahead and setting hay out throughout the pasture. That's been a real good financial thing and time efficiency thing, because I can, when I'm back this far on the farm trying to build soil, that whatever they don't eat is going right back. It's feeding the soil. I'm not having to do it on a tractor, you know, in the cold and stuff. I can come back here on my side by side, and within, you know, a matter of 15, 20 minutes, I'm done. I mean, that's being generous. It normally don't take that long.
So why do I think conservation is important? You said it could be complicated. I say it's a simple answer, one word: soil. So if we don't have soil, we're not going to have food. We're not going to be able to run the beef animals or the lambs or pork or chickens or whatever. We're not going to have vegetable gardens and stuff if we don't have soil that's alive and so forth. You know, last year we had a drought. You know, it was D2 for a number of weeks here because I've built up the organic matter in the soil. When it did rain, it stayed here. End of August, pulled some tall grass back, and I was able to scratch the soil surface with my finger.
I think we're going to see a shift towards needing more regional agriculture, and there's really a lot of potential here, I think, to produce food if we take care of the natural resources.
Population numbers are increasing all the time, so we really need to take care of what we got, because there's no more land to be had. What's here is what we've got. So we need to learn to take care of it and utilize it. The first place I would start with some of this, you know, with the conservation practices, is a primary focus on establishing water sources. That's going to be key. And then from there, you know, start low, build up, start at the bottom, and, you know, see what you got and see where you're at before you go, I got 50 acres, I can hold 25 cows. Don't ever assume. You know, start low, or start at 15 cows or even 10, and build up slowly if you can.
It's okay to start small and grow. Like, you know, we started out very small. We were fortunate to have a really good relationship with the landowners we were renting from, and they helped us. They kind of mentored us and helped us with some equipment, so we didn't have to run out and buy a bunch of equipment and get into a lot of debt. So one thing that really helped us was kind of starting small and growing into our shoes and learning how to grow slowly.
The first place to start is Farm Service Agency. Go in, have a talk with them, have them map the farm in. They can do the boundary, they can look at the different fields, whether it be hay meadow, crop meadow, pasture, what have you, and get those mapped in with acreage. The second stop would be to go talk to the Conservation Agency and NRCS, have them come out and do a farm visit and look and see what you've got, because they can see opportunities that you can't. Third would be WVU Extension, or actually more specifically doing soil tests. So if you go online and you look, just do a search for WVU soil test. It'll pop up a page, it'll be a form that you can fill out. Go borrow a probe if you don't have one from the district or NRCS, and go do your soil samples and send it off to WVU. That is a free service in this state that is very valuable. So that'd be where I would start with all this.
They are a wealth of knowledge. I mean, they can help you get started, give you some ideas, give you, you know, advice on what may or may not work, you know, what's worked for others.
When we just started out here, the first place we went to find out about what resources were available and what training was available in terms of conservation was probably the West Virginia University Extension Service. Our extension agent helped us a lot to kind of figure out where to start, what practices to consider given our scale at the time.
Folks that have not done any of the practices that I've done, have never worked with the agencies, don't be afraid to go talk to them. You may feel like you know everything, or you may feel I don't know anything. Go in and have a conversation and talk to people. These can be positive people and help you with your operation. Don't hang around negative people that aren't going to do anything for you. If you go to these folks, they're there to help you. That is their job. There is basically no stupid question.
This virtual pasture walk is brought to you by the West Virginia Conservation Agency, funded through the NRCS Grazing Lands Conservation Initiative. For similar content, please visit grazingprofessionals.us.